Okay. All right. I see it's recording. Starting recording right now. Okay. It's recorded. It says you're recording a call. All right. Let's do this thing. Okay. This is a very special one. Special video, I should say, due to the recent WWE releases as of yesterday, or some would say Black Thursday, as it was Black Wednesday last year. People were released. 11. Not as much as last year. Now, it is being reported allegedly that more are supposed to be released. I'm not sure how true that is, but we'll see if that happens. It was supposed to happen today, apparently, but I ain't really seen nothing. But this is gonna be not long of a video, but at least a few minutes with each person, kind of talking about the 11 people that were released and kind of what we think about, what company they may go to or whatever will happen to these guys, and in a way why we thought they got released, or if it's surprising or not, or if they deserved it or not, and everything. Don't get me wrong. No one likes to lose a job or get fired or anything. I know we all said about a lot of people. Well, that's just anybody in general, but this is different in a way. Not as, like I said, not as much as last year, but especially when the pandemic was really bad. But let's remember, they always release people after WrestleMania. This always happens, even if we agree on it or not. So let's do this thing. Want to start off first?
Hey, let's go, man. Like, I mean, what's the first name that we got? Like, we'll start with the least, the least one that we don't care about. Tucker, whatever. One half of Heavy Machinery. If it wasn't for Heavy Machinery, he wouldn't be there. Why they broke him up in the first place, I don't know. They were way over with the fans. Once they broke them up, the orders kept going, and he just disappeared. And he sucks. So whatever. I don't see him going anywhere else. So whatever. It is what it is.
You are correct. It was a nail in the coffin as soon as they turned him heel, and they did nothing. Nothing. They literally did nothing with him. I'm not surprised he is gone. Maybe something could happen. I don't know where he'll end up. Ring of Honor, maybe MLW, something. I'm not sure. He seemed happy to be gone and said freedom on his Twitter. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. But I like Tucker. I did. But let's be honest. Otis was getting more shine in him, and even I said a while ago he should be really worried. And the minute they broke them up, I'm like, this is not going to end out well, and it didn't end out well, and now this is where we are. So, we'll see what happens if Tucker goes anywhere. But I'm saying ROH MLW.
Next,
Mojo Rawley.
Have no idea. I didn't even know what the hell he was doing there. Anyways, I mean, he had one job, and that was to keep
Gronk,
the guy from the Patriots safe. That was it. He actually, matter of fact, he might go to Impact, just because of his old tag team partner there.
Long Island. Yeah, it's Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona.
So
Mojo. I know they tried to do some gimmick when he was looking in the mirror, but that didn't work. But it's like you said, he had one job. You had Gronk, and then you lost him to the Buccaneers. And then it's like, well, he failed at his job. He got him there for not that long. And then, in a way, I say Gronk kind of finessed the WWE because he ended up getting more money out of the Buccaneers. So I was like, I'm going to get this money here, and then I'm going to go get this money over there. So, Gronk had one job, but then again, I'm surprised Mojo was really long as there as he was anyways. I'm surprised. Yeah. Some people I know even forgot he was part of the roster.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe Impact, maybe. I don't know. But like I said, he had one job, and I kind of thought it was funny when he got released because I'm like, you had one job. You had one job. Fuck that up. So yeah.
The other guy that I don't know anything about was that Wesley Blake. I have no idea who the hell that is. I know I
Okay.
saw them with, some guys there before, and then they left and they came back again, and he's gone and whatever.
All right, I can kind of explain him a little. He was one of the Forgotten Son
Yeah,
members,
yeah.
and the only thing else I really remember him was when he used to team with Murphy back then on NXT, and they were Blake and Murphy.
Okay.
And what's crazy is that both Forgotten Sons members, both of Blake and the other guy they just released not that long ago, Steve Cutler, they're gone, but
Oh,
Gunner's still there, or Riker.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know something? Since you mentioned Blake with Murphy, he might go to Impact. Tag team there with Murphy, and then you see
Wait, Murphy's still
Mojo
in
go
WWE.
down. Huh?
Murphy's still in WWE.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the other idiot's name that with the eye patch in Impact?
Brian Myers.
Myers. So he could team with Myers there, and then they'll have Mojo team with the other idiot there, and two different tag team hate each other. Yeah, right there you get two tag teams right there.
Yeah. Blake, I don't like I said, I don't know much about him. He could end up in Impact. He could end up in maybe ROH or something. I don't know. MLW. Like I said, he was just that other dude in the Forgotten Son, so they
Yeah,
didn't really have nothing for him. And I know a lot of people wanted Riker gone because of his comments. Basically, what was it? The whole stuff with Trump and everything. Which,
yeah,
listen,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
people don't like the guy, but at the same time, you can't fire nobody on their political views, either if we don't like it or not.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
because I know a lot of people were pissed that a lot of people didn't get fired. I'll get to that in a second, but it amazed me at fans. Oh, well, they should have fired this and they should have fired that. Well, they didn't. So honestly, deal with it. Cause well, he should have been fired. Matt Riddle should have been fired. Some Drake Words dude, some
Hey man,
referee Dream
we,
should
we
have
don't
been
we don't
fired.
yeah, we don't do politics here, man. So it
Yeah,
don't
let's.
matter. Yeah, whatever.
I'm not going to politics or whatever their personal problems are. So I'm not gonna go into that right
What's
now.
the, yeah, what's the next dude? Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas. I'm surprised he got released. To be honest with you, I'm really surprised.
Wasn't he the Fiend? Sunday people are saying he was like dressed as the
He
Fiend.
could have been because he's the same build as his brother, so he could have been
I haven't seen the guy on TV in like 2 years. So
since the B team.
yep, and now remember they
I,
released his partner last year.
yeah, I would love to see him either Ring of Honor or Impact Wrestling, and then do that old gimmick where he's like a inspirational,
Holy,
motivational speaker. Or yeah, yes, I would love to see him do that gimmick somewhere else.
or the NWA maybe.
True, true. I just don't want his AEW is already so much damn packed. It's
Yeah,
not even
that's why I
funny
didn't
anymore.
say W that much because even I said like we can't send everyone to AEW if they get released. Okay.
Yeah, bro. It's they already packed. You
Yeah,
got three shows and two of those on YouTube, and they're packed on those shows too. So
and some of the other people they already have already they don't really know how to book. So
yeah, yeah.
there you
So
go.
yeah,
Um,
I feel sorry for him though. For
yeah,
Bo.
I like Dallas, so that does kind of suck. Kalisto, Shot Town.
Mexico,
Yep.
Mexico or Ring of Honor.
Well, he from over
But
here, from Shot Town, so
yeah, but I know that supposedly Impact is trying to get back into the Latino market,
okay.
so they might get some, And I know Conan came in on Twitter today, and they mentioned how Black Taurus is there. They're looking at all the guys, but the issues with visas. But Kalisto, if he's from Chi-Town, he won't have any issues with visas. You get a mask guy there. You get Andrade in there. I mean, Andrade is one of the best looking guys out there. He's in his what, mid 20s, late 20s.
I think he's 30.
They could build the face of Impact out of Andrade. Get him a mouthpiece. Have him learn some English or whatever. The dude looks good. The dude looks good in a suit. He could be your champion. He could be that Rey Mysterio that everybody's looking for. Mexican wrestler.
Okay, agree. Because Kalisto, I could see Impact, but I feel like AEW's got the trigger finger on him. And as for Almas, I know it has nothing to do with this list, but Almas, it could be Impact. I probably see New Japan in a way, or Ring of Honor, given that his Los Ingobernables buddies over there, both Naito
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Rush is in Ring of Honor, and Naito is in New Japan. So that's Lij, or just Ingobernables in general. So I probably see Almas because he was La Sombra before. Hell, he got Naito
yeah,
into the damn group.
yeah.
Okay, he got Naito into Los Ingobernables.
Plus, they got the Mexican trio there too. Bandito and the other two guys there. So
Yeah, yeah,
in that crew,
Flamito and I
yeah,
forgot the last guy's name.
yeah, yeah. The what the hell they call the Mexicools or whatever the
Mexi
hell they call
Squad.
them.
Mexi
Yeah, the
Squad.
Mexicools. He'll be a good addition to them.
Yeah, I can see Kalisto going over there. So yeah, I can most likely see that happen. We'll see what happens with that. Who else? Let's move on. I guess the women then, because they were released too. Iconics.
Well, Iconics, bro. Impact, all day Impact. I could see it now. I could see it now. They're both Australians. You take them to Impact. You team them with Tennille Dashwood. She's also Australian. They all know each other anyway, bro. That'll be an awesome trio. Women's champion, women's tag team champion there with Caleb with a K. Dude, that would be an awesome trio. All they're supposed to be all models. They're always on Instagram trying to, like we're influencers. I could see a whole storyline with all those three bust. I'll be dying laughing with them three, especially if they go up against my two girls there, Fire and Ice,
Oh
or
yeah,
Flavor
Kieran,
and Ice, whatever the hell they call,
Tasha.
or Pretty Thug, what I like to call them, Pretty Thug. I would love them to go in there, man. I would love them to be there.
Agreed. That's a great idea. If they do go to Impact, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised Billy Kay was released, given that she was on WrestleMania this
Yeah,
week. So
yeah, yeah.
that I was actually surprised by. I'm like, really? Like, wasn't she on WrestleMania this week? So
Well, you know something, and not to say it, is Billy Kay and what's the other girl's name? Peyton
pay
Royce,
for it.
right?
Yes,
When they were the Iconics, I always thought Billy Kay was the weak link of the group.
agreed.
To
I
be
did too.
honest with you.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie, but she was kind of starting to get herself over in a way, though. I said that
Yeah.
she was botching in the ring, but I this whole headshot trying to team with anybody, it looked like it was
Yes.
seeming to work, and fans were
Exactly. And
taking
that
it.
was the funny thing. I thought they were going to be more on Peyton Royce, but then Billy Kay kind of took over on her stuff because of her comedy and stuff like that. So I said, okay, it is what it is. But I would love them to see them back together down in Impact with Tennille.
I agree. It's either that, and the only other reason why I may say AEW, because they probably put Peyton Royce with what's her husband's name, Sean Spears.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah, I
possibly
think about
see that.
But now we were supposedly, the working relationship, who knows?
Oh yeah, 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 the partnership.
The so-called one-sided partnership that we've seen
Yeah,
since last year.
yeah, don't get me started on that press
Yeah,
conference from
yeah.
last night on
That,
Impact. Don't get me
that,
started.
that, that's a whole different conversation.
Different
Yeah.
conversation.
So yeah, who else was there?
Chelsea Green.
Oh God, I hate that chick. I
I'm
don't like her.
assuming this is because of the whole she
Yes.
requested her release
Yeah.
when they put the belt on her at the
Yeah.
time. And
Yes.
which I thought
I
that
can
was really odd. Like, wait, she just won the title and now she's asked for her release?
She got her karma. Her karma got her big time down in WWE. Every time she got the opportunity to go to the main roster, she broke something.
Yeah.
And then she went down. Then she came up again, she breaks something again. So that right there is telling you like this is your karma for what you did. But
What
most
I,
likely she'll go to Impact because of her future husband's there.
oh yeah, Cardona. And
Yeah.
when she did leave, I had heard she had never said nothing but good things of the company, so she never really buried them. But it's just the way how
That
she was
happened.
left. So
Yeah.
I was somewhat kind of surprised to see her go. Like she didn't really do that much in NXT, and like you said, she got hurt immediately as she got to the main roster. So you
And then
know,
then she healed, went back to the roster and broke her finger or something like
yep,
that.
that's the one. That's
And
the
then
one.
she was out again. And then when she just came back, boom, they released her. That's karma, bro. I mean, you be there just 2 years of just wasting time, 2 to 3 years of nothing.
Yeah, because even I thought something was gonna happen with her, and but nothing really never happened. Like I said, that what's the name? Formerly Robbie E got more TV time than her. Whatever he's called on NXT right now, Robert Stone. So yeah, he got
And
more TV time.
I like him though. To be honest with you, I like the gimmick he got over there. I like him.
He's growing on me. This gimmick's growing on me. Even though people said it was supposed to be like a knock at Tony Khan or what I heard in the beginning, but it grows on
Dude,
me.
he's been there before Tony Khan even came out with AEW.
That's true. That's definitely
So
true.
yeah, so I don't get it. He's been there for 2 years. AEW been out for one.
One, yeah. So yeah, there you go.
So,
Uh,
I don't
uh,
understand.
that's true. But
Anyway,
yeah, Mickey James.
I was shocked about this one. I was really shocked because Mickey James, I mean, is she's one of those type of talents that you build something around. And she has so much experience there. What she's like, what now, like 35 now?
I think Mickey's older. She's not 40, but I know she's like, I don't think she's 40. I think she's like 38, 39 last time I checked.
I would love for her to go to NWA and get like a job in either wrestling or in the back where she can help the younger girls, get their foot in there.
Or
Have
she's with
somebody train,
Magnus.
and then she did with her husband, or come back to Impact and do the same thing. Little storyline here and there, and then kind of just slip in the back with Gail Kim. I would love her. I would love for her to come back and then team with Tyler Wilde
Oh yeah,
and
they are
kind of
bringing Taylor Wilde back.
yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But but I
That's
was surprised about Mickey James though.
I was, but WWE really didn't do nothing with her. She was like on the pre-show of NXT last week, but they did nothing with Mickey, and it's like they brought her back and they still did nothing. And that's a shame because it's Mickey James of all people. But
Yeah,
I could see her
exactly.
going to NWA, like you just said. I could probably see AEW because they kind of need a veteran to teach some of the women down there because a lot of them are really not that good. So I could see that. I could see her going back to Impact again and whatnot. I do miss Hardcore Country. I will say that. It's better than the last time she was in Impact, getting hit by a train and everything. But
Yeah, that's how she left. She got hit by the train, and that was it. She went to WWE. Never
yeah,
saw her again.
there you go. So I could see her going back. So Mickey James is one of those surprises that I was, surprised to see to go. But like I said, the WWE they didn't really nothing with her, so I could see into those three choices though. But that's a surprising one, and I think we're at the top at this point. Samoa Joe.
Dude, two places: Ring of Honor or Impact. Ring of Honor is his original home, and then Impact was his second home, where he just took over his gimmick and went crazy from there. I would love him to go back and team with Eric Young, and just kind of pick up the volume by the sign, you know, there, kind of membership there.
I
I
would
would
say
love that.
show the rebellion, given that Eric Young is out of commission right now with a
Yeah,
torn ACL.
yeah.
I would see that, but I don't know how that, the whole 90-day compete clause thing.
Well,
So
and that's the funny thing. 90 days will happen right before the anniversary goes off. Will happen. So I would love to see Samoa Joe and some of the other ones there make an impact, just like they did last year in Slammiversary. Where Young came back and stuff like that. I would love to see that.
I would say this about Samoa Joe. I was surprised he was let go, and I was kind of I found it odd that they took him off the commentary team because I thought, okay, maybe he's coming back to the ring soon. I was thinking that, but then when I heard he got released, I'm like, really? They let go of Joe? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And I know some will say he was probably injury prone, or Joe didn't want to get into shape because he didn't look in the best of shape and whatnot.
He's never been in shape though. He's always looked the
He
same.
always looked like that. Okay, he's always, but he could move though. Okay, he could.
Exactly. What
I know.
shape is that?
I know he's had a lot of injuries in the past few years and whatnot, but this is what Joe has always looked like though. And I thought he was really doing good on commentary. That's why I kind of found out when they took him off. But then I was kind of like, he may be back in the ring. But then I'm like, oh, they released him. So, like you said, I would like to see him come back to Impact, get another world title run, maybe. Some would say he didn't have the best one back when he was in TNA. Ring of Honor, I remember when he left TNA and then he kind of showed up in Ring of Honor, but that didn't really last that long because he ended up going to NXT then. So I can see that. And I'm sure everybody and their mama is begging him to go to AEW and everything. So that most likely will be the possibility too. And I know I've seen Joe on Twitter have fun with it also.
AEW if he's going for the money, because AEW will pay him more than anybody else will. So if he goes there, it's because of the money. If he goes to Ring of Honor or Impact, it's because he wants to wrestle. So
yeah, that's true. It's gotta be the money, or he just mostly wants to wrestle. But he probably would get both out of AEW also. Wrestle and the money. So I could see those three choices between ROH, Impact, or AEW. So Joe, it's anywhere for Joe if you ask me. Samoa Joe can land anywhere.
For sure.
So Joe will be all right. He will be okay. I will say his time in WWE, some say he should have been the champion, especially if you were Brock. And Samoa Joe has always been a savage on the microphone, hitting people with lyrical bullets out there. So Joe's great on the mic, and he was great at commentary too. So I was surprised they did let him go, though.
Very surprised.
So yeah, we'll see what happens, and I don't know if there's going to be any more releases, so we'll see if that happens over the weekend or whatever day at this point. But given that they let go of 11 people yesterday, it was somewhat newsworthy. Some of those guys were kind of newsworthy.
Yeah, some, not all of them, some. But hey, to the fans and to the followers, to the listeners, don't forget to follow us on UrbanWrestlingNetwork.com. We got all the videos there. If you're looking for some merchandise for your mom, for your grandma, for your girlfriend, for the side chick, we got stuff from everybody. D-Dollar got his shirt. I got his shirt. Everybody got his shirt. So visit the UrbanWrestlingNetwork.com and follow us on Urban Wrestling Network on Twitter. And don't forget to follow the man right here, Mr. Bryce of the Big Dollar. Give me $1, B.
Yes, at Hooded Knight 890. Follow me on Twitter, comment, and subscribe to my page. Also, Mass Bryce 890. And you can still find my stuff on the Urban Wrestling Network, too. Okay, so, like I said, you mostly said everything else Twitter, and I put my plug in, too. So, yeah, we're pretty much done right here.
All right, we'll be back soon.
At whatever point.